J. Cole lost. J. Cole took a knee. J. Cole waved the white flag. J. Cole threw in the towel. J. Cole recanted his statements. J. Cole lost his first real major hip-hop sparring match or beef or battle, whatever you want to call it. J. Cole lost. I'm a little bit disappointed about it. Let's get off into it. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Read My Soul, and I'm back with another video for you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's being blessed. Yes, if you're alive today, you are blessed. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the show. My name is Read My Soul. This is the Read My Soul experience, and my catchphrase nowadays is, I'm not here to be right, I'm here to be me. So if you're looking for the right opinion, I really don't know where you can find that, but if you're looking for my opinion, you're in the right place. So thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a video, and let's get off into it. J. Cole lost. Simple as plain. We don't have to go too deep and dive into all. You lost, J. Cole. I'm a huge fan. As I wear my MF Doom t-shirt, there's two parts to this. There's the real hip-hop take and there's the real human take. Let's go with the human take first. As a human being, I love when men, black men specifically, heal themselves and they choose themselves instead of tap dancing for the industry. I love that J. Cole did what was true to him. I love that. As an artist who's been with J. Cole since before Who Dat, to the Come Up, Simba, I've been with Cole for years. I remember when Friday Night Lights released and he broke the internet. You couldn't even download it. It was like down for a few hours. I remember those days. I've been with Cole for a long time, so I know Cole. You go look at my video on Might Delete Later, I thought that the diss was very lackluster and it seemed like he didn't want to do it, so I didn't need it. I thought that 7-minute drill actually diluted the project a little bit because it was such a lackluster and people ran to the project just for that. I felt as though if he would have just did the project as it was, they would have had to rip apart all the lyrics to see what was about Kendrick, and it would have made it more elusive and more evasive. A lot of non-hip-hop fans ran to that project because they wanted to hear a diss. So J. Cole is correct. A lot of people weighing in on this stuff don't even know what they're talking about, and he likes Kendrick. You cannot like Kendrick, dog. Like To Pimp a Butterfly? To Pimp a Butterfly? Come on, Cole. Damned? What? Good Kid, Mad City? I mean, come on, Cole. You're tripping.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb.
You're tripping. And I do have Cole here. I do have Cole. I do have 2014 Forest Hill Drives, as I do Born Sinner. I love this hip-hop shit. So I understand a man taking time for himself, knowing that that's not him. If you listen to the diss, it was uninspired. It sounded like he didn't want to do it. Now, if you listen to the project, it sounds like there's a ton of disses on there about Kendrick. It even sounds like there's some Drake disses on there. So I think if he would have left 7-minute drill off that project would have had a lot more clout, because people would have had to decipher through it and read into what J. Cole's been saying forever. I'm better than all y'all. I'm this, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm this. But that's the reason why I'm disappointed. That's the reason why I'm upset and disappointed in J. Cole, because J. Cole for the last few years has been getting on everybody's tracks and being better than them. He's been saying he's ready for smoke. He's the best ever. He feels like Muhammad Ali. And the first time he gets into a sparring match with another great MC, he backs down. Now we have to peel back a layer on some Pusha T stuff, and let's talk about Cole's running, right? Let's talk about Cole's running in hip hop, right? For one, he was rapping with Lil Yachty and 21 Savage. Go look at the features that J. Cole was doing. He was on like Pretty Little Fears. Like, he wasn't rapping against rappers. And the two times he rapped against rappers, against better rappers, was First Person Shooter, which clear 3-0. Drake got 30. If you watch battle rap, you know what I'm talking about. He got bodied. 3-0, 3 rounds to 0, J. Cole. But the other time before that was against Benny the Butcher. And Benny, if you ask me, had the better verse. I like Benny's verse better. It flowed more, and I like that gritty Griselda thing that Benny does. I love Benny. I think his Everybody Can't Go project was a little due, but I love every other project from Benny the Butcher. You've been talking this tough talk for years. You get into a sparring match, which, okay, yeah, it wasn't a street thing. It wasn't a violent thing. It was a, y'all keep talking like that. I hate when rich people, like you said on Pricey, keep talking about having henchmen and paying somebody to get the hit and all of that. That's you just rich and bored or rich and mad, right? You said that. So clearly it wasn't going there. Kendrick don't live that life, but Kendrick is from Compton, and Kendrick probably is closer to that life than the other two before the money. Because we know Mafioso Drake over there is a different being. But I say all this to say I'm disappointed in Cole. I'm disappointed because it was just a sparring match. You could have literally left 7 Minute Drill off that project and people would have thought the whole project would have been about Kendrick. So that's my whole thing. J. Cole, who you been rapping against the last few years? Who you been saying you better than? Because you got on the song with one and said the Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. Before that, you said we the big three, but now right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. So when you get into a match and you lose, I think you lost. The reply was lackluster. We could hear that it was lackluster. You tried the worst angle ever. Should have just left it off. Should have just left it off and maybe dropped some of the freestyle during Dreamville. You went ahead with it and now you're conceding. And I think that's disappointing because your only real battles is with Dickie Simmons, Little Pump, a bunch of nobodies. So I'm disappointed in J. Cole. I will say this, disappointed in you, Cole. You had an opportunity to go on Dreamville stage and do that 7 Minute Drill. It didn't have to be on you didn't have to do that. You fell into the pitfall that you set up for yourself. You knew when you got with Drake what was going to happen. So I'm very disappointed. I understand it because I'm a human being. I get it. Okay, you didn't want to have that on your heart. Great. I'm fantastic. Black men, we need to stop beefing. But if it's just a sparring match, then this is good for hip hop. Hip hop needs this. We needs to know who wants to be the best. Is it K-Dot? Is it RB? Is it me? We the big three like we started the league, but you just backed down. That's crazy. Muhammad Ali had to fight George Foreman. Muhammad Ali had to fight Smoking Joe Frazier. That's just how it works. When people thought he was going to die against George Foreman, people thought they were going to kill each other. Ali Frazier 3 matches. They had to have 3 matches in order to get to what who was the winner. And they almost died. That's life, man. If you're going to compare yourself to Muhammad Ali, and then you're going, come on, bro, you got to stand on that. So I'm disappointed that J. Cole took the route that he took, even though I understand it. And it's like, who you been you was talking to Lil Yachty? You talking to Benny the Butcher and them? Who you talking to, Cole? Who you been talking to for the last few years? Cole, I don't know you that well. But Mike Delete Later, I think Academic spoke on this. Mike Delete Later kind of talks about who you are. You very indecisive. I honestly almost feel like if you would have got a better reception, you would have kept up with it and it would have been what it was. But I feel as though you got a very negative reception because, like you said, you had to bring out an angle that wasn't necessarily true. But I don't want to talk about this too much. He lost. I understand life is not one-dimensional. If we thinking 2, 3D, 3D, you lost. Sorry, Cole. You lost. But like I said, I'm not here to be right. I'm here to be me, and that's my opinion. Read my soul out. I don't got much more to say, man. I hope Drake responds. That's it. J. Cole, I still love you. I'm excited about the fall off, but I really do hope Drake responds. And I want to know if Kendrick got something coming. Like, he's teasing stuff with the Hillbillies. Like, I want to know, like, where Kendrick Lamar is at. Because an artist like him should not be at this level doing what he does. It makes sense that an artist like Drake is at where he's at doing what he does. And Cole, I don't know, man. He just pissed a lot of people off, man. What say you? What say you? What say you?